Hello and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn, where we're continuing on after last time. Immediately, I'm gonna carry on with the main story. I'm not too interested in what you get for getting all the collectibles and stuff right now. It's definitely something I might explore, but more interested in where the story's going than anything else. So we're just gonna push forward with the main story because I'm enjoying that now. But, yeah, should be good. I should put the Bannock Sickness Eater stuff on when I'm not, stealthing. That's a smart idea. Anyway, so the Sundom thing's over there. Let's go! I was thinking, is there a better way in? Probably, but let's just stroll up to the front door and see what's what. That's a Bannock cliff face. I clearly must have climbed that.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Karja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Okay, what's with the tents and the people?
You better hope the usurpers don't find out about conditions in Sunfall. They'd invade for sure.
Shadow Karja refugees. There's quests. Dying people. Oh my. I'll come back and deal with this in a minute. If I feel like doing the quests. For now, let's enter the Summer Palace, which has been destroyed? Okay. So the Eclipse. The Eclipse's main base is here, but not here. Because you're not Shadow Karja, you're... Oh no, you're Shadow Karja.
You're among the faithful. Show some respect.
Cool. You got anything I should buy, mate? Anything like a Shadow Karja grenade? No? Okay. I'd like a sword. I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh, here we go. Oh my, that's a proper arena.
The Sun Ring. A proud tradition of Karja.
Behemoth.
It's not like missing Meridian. At least, for now.
Give them time. I'm sure they'll listen.
Well, that guy just got absolutely destroyed. I like the idea of this, except for... Okay, it's not real. I tried to help, but I can't help. Also, the clones of people down there is slightly irritating, but oh well. It's always the case with arenas. What's up?
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the network or not?
In theory, all should be well.
In theory.
What hope is there for the rest of us?
Oh my. A lot of guards here, isn't there?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime,
Circulate. Right, well, it's bloody loud, that fight down there.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
There's bounties in the throne.
Bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Karja.
Who's the
What are you
Bahavas?
waiting around for, Outlander? Bounties are announced inside.
Yeah, give me a bounty, why not? I'm a bounty hunter, why not? Yep. Yep. Oh, is that the Mad King's son? That little
By
boy.
the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to
infiltrate
chat,
the Citadel
little huntress.
and assassinate
The green
one
tent
true
down
king,
in Shadowside.
but he refused
I'll
to
be waiting.
surrender when discovered
busy.
and fled. And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the
We both
safety
know
of
you
the
don't kill
king's
for hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see
Go
me
forth then,
while there's still time to save
and
him.
do the will of the sun.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel. Gotta see the sun ring from on high.
So we can save this person from a bounty.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy.
Remember your
It
place,
makes
stranger.
quite an impression.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Very cool. Yeah, why don't you check it out? Yeah. Bye. I'm surprised they didn't notice that. Oh, look at that. That is most definitely old world ruins. This is the orbital launch bay, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I can see that. Look. Identiscans, locked doors. The bunker's below here, without a doubt. Go down!
The other side of the
Fuck
tower.
it.
Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
I'm good to go on not doing side quests right now. Let's just see where this goes. I'm interested. Mainly because, and this is the key point, I didn't want to climb back up.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for Identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed.
99.47.
Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are
Malfunction.
you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I understand. So by now,
Well, shit.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Okay. I'd have just asked it to lock the door behind me, but sure, whatever. Is this one of your attempts of getting in, by the way? Did you make some sort of drill? Bless him, he made a drill. Didn't work well, but he made a drill.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps.
Yeah.
Have a look around.
What's this desk say? Another incident. By the lounge staff. Okay. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. Human translators fluent in Polish. Right, okay, yeah, I get it. Basically, reception's just pissed that they don't have any help. I can kind of get that. What's this one, then? We need support, too. Is this another one? Additional support managing Zero Dawn candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused, some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Langbots are not submissions and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be helpful. Perhaps you could start responding. So they were taking people in. I bet it's cryogenic. I bet it's cryogenic.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Waiting room. Let's go in here first. This looks like an interview suite. Okay.
Yeah, this is useful.
So what's this? Restock or else. Jesus Christ. The lounge staff are getting pissy. Okay, they're slightly pissed that they're running out of tea, but that's okay. Soundproofing? Let me guess, because people are yelling. To improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area, most candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream and sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn. Okay.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Okay.
What was this place?
This is briefing people.
Theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Helis, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret super weapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague. If Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program. And it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh blade. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Helis, out.
Okay! Now we're getting to it.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
She didn't save you.
Castrals. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Okay, they don't even know why they're here. Okay, that's a good start. Let's kill these people as best I can then. You want to climb up there? There we go, thank you. Get murdered. Interview with Brad Andek. Okay.
Who previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of
John, guide this to my...
Except and in the labs, in the...
Okay, that didn't really work the way I wanted to, so that's fine. We'll listen to that log again once I've killed everyone in this room. Yeah, I think that's a better option.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
There we go.
Let's do this.
Are you fucking kidding me? Still?
I'm done. Am I done?
Guide this through the heart of my throat.
Oh, you were ducking.
You provoke the same. Only a little.
Will you die already? No.
The sun has set on you.
Every time I go to stealth attack, I don't stealth attack. I am the worst at being stealthy. Okay, let's try this a different way then.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? A tomb?
There we go, got him. Oh, that was driving me mad. Good.
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Logs.
Is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them? Not just people. All organic matter. Every living thing dissolves into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life produced some bloody biofuel. In a word, yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please. Tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Yeah, I can understand that. That's a fair reaction.
Want to discuss? Whew. So, Mama, she was right. Pardon? My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bubble serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Right, so they were recruiting scientists, everyone, terrorists, by the looks of things. Bit of a nut job, that one was. So what's all this?
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Okay, some of them were practical. Oh, counselor guidelines. Let me guess, is it just to basically Ask questions, give them time to absorb. Basically, they hire counselors and drugs to make things work. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to presentation 2 if you believe they're mentally stable. Right, okay.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Helis said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Okay. So basically everyone was struggling to find stuff out. I'm gonna just leave this weapon here because I'll need it. But up there's another log. There we go.
There is some mistake. There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Helis? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
They were saving every piece of humanity they could. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. I've always got the Fire Striker back here if I need it.
CO2 data intact. Initiating playback.
Okay, second one. Here we go.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind.
Gods.
Each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now these aren't AIs, but make no mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, You'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Helis talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down
Aspire.
for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it.
You didn't mention Hades.
Can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Which is exactly what you're on.
By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are.
So some of them didn't activate, okay. Or maybe they weren't finished making them. Make your selection. You are now in possession of information regarding this. Part 1. You will be, okay, right. So the options are help, be imprisoned forever, or literally die. Medical euthanasia. As tough as that is, that's an understandable option as well.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I...
This is the guy who set up the
I
Pharaoh
don't feel
plague.
worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves we weren't cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it's everyone's interview too.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
That's smart, yeah.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Right. Understandable. Tough, but understandable. Hello, Ron.
See to make sure I behave this time?
This is the guy that kicked off, right?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Yeah, he can't get out because it ruins the only chance they have.
Alert. Medical wing inaccessible.
Oh, I'm in it. It's fine. Is this a euthanasia pod? Kinda looks more like a microwave to me, but okay. Oof. What's this? Stranded shackles. Oh. Right, this is the new euthanasia beds I see in a morgue. Well, it is what it is. And there is nothing here. But hey, I found stranded shackles. That's something. Okay. Not great, but it's something. Let's continue onwards then. Hi.
Intruder! Get her!
All right.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Very rude, man. Whatever you do, don't die now. I'm trying not to die now. Counselor guidelines too. I'll look into that in a minute. I'm just going to get a weapon that'll help. Don't you worry. I've got this, people. Oh, no, can't roll with it. Right, so that's the prison. I'll bet people are dead in there, which is a bit unfortunate, but yeah. Oh yeah! I used weaponry. I'm amazing. What's this say? Tom Peach.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Okay. It's interesting learning about all these people. No, play it.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Okay. It's interesting to hear them accept it.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Well,
I'll tuck that away.
Yeah.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Well, his brain wasn't in the right place, but or heart, you know, one of them. But it worked. Right, let's go unlock this door then. Oh. More of these Ridley locks.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
So it shows... Right, so... Left. Up, left, down, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Let's listen to this.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Right, so we need a new emitter.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
And it's upside down. It's upstairs, so it's probably through this door that just unlocked, not that way. we go, ladder. A lot of this tech is, I'm guessing, calcified? Fossilized? Something like that. It's old.
Found one. Looks intact.
Oh, motherfucker, I nearly got caught. What's this? Anything useful here?
That should do the trick.
Bingo. So,
Let's get that door open.
down. Left. Up. Right. Down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Thought for a second that was a pair of legs. It's not. Okay. Alright, through here we go. Oh, shit.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Fuck. That guy's dead. Brill.
Still sniffing around.
Someone just killed one of us.
I know! Who was it? Was it me? Hey, you should turn around, mate. Yeah? No?
Can breathe again.
It's this guy I'm worried about. Not that guy, this guy. Okay, this guy's continuing his route. Wait for this guy to turn his ass to me. Brill. Silent strike. Okay. Only got spotted by one, and I'm not in too much danger right now. Ah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a good amount of people here. Let's keep moving. That's a big ass bunker door there. You need to be careful. And that guy's got some sort of electric stick. I don't think I want to get hit by that.
Blast it! Man down!
Well, there go check out our man down.
Man down!
We'll chill for a second. I want to get this one. The Punisher's a problem, just in case it's got a gun. Bingo. Good silent strike.
By the sun!
Good silent strike. Clear. Perfect. All I've got is the fuckers upstairs, and they can't even see me down here, which is a great addition. Is this door gonna... Okay, not good. No idea how I'm gonna get up to this fucker.
Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
Okay, there's basically nowhere to go. I gotta shoot them.
Driving myself mad!
Perfect. Wait. It's very hard to see the guy's head. Perfect.
That's the last of them.
Oh shit! prox mine this shit. Perfect. Okay. I need to kill one and use their gun to kill the other. Let's try and stealth him. Good. Give me your LMG, nice. Deathbringer gun, perfect. Suck it, bitch.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
I mean, you say get moving, but I'm definitely taking the gun with me. No?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, a Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Interesting. So what's over here? Looks like a design. Oh, here we go. Simulation results. Let's see what that says. I'm interested. But given a rough terrain and a bots to navigate, I agree there's something deeper going on here. Designs aren't functional, almost feel like tributes. Ah. Megafauna in some of her designs. So, Hephaestus is sort of working based off like a tribute to old life. That's kind of cute, actually. Okay. What we got here? Full steam ahead. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as Hephaestus's alpha. You stop worrying about your age and communication style. Who you are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. I know you're doing. Case in point, latest draft of your plan for construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw material is excellent. This combined with your design for Foundry Core. Foundry site. Once consult with before you fabricate the silo inventory. So its first task will be fabricate robots that construct the waveform broadcast towers Minerva will need to transmit the deactivation codes. So any exotic materials needed for other towers. I bet the Eclipse is going to use the communication tower to try and take over all robots, not just the ones, the old Pharaoh robots. They're going to corrupt them.
I've seen these shapes before, in cauldrons.
But of course, the birthplaces of Gaia's machines.
Very cool. Okay. So I like to have a good explore, because I want to make sure I'm not missing out on any power cells and crap. Let's keep going. Ah, we're back over the central area, I see. Hello, people I shot.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Ah, that's Sobek's office. Okay. Silence, you're great, you are.
Clips.
Careful now.
1, 2, 3, 4. That heavy's a problem. If I kill anyone, it's got to be that one. That looks like the center of a cauldron. Oh, very cool. Stealth armor is definitely a good choice for in here, without a doubt. I'm definitely going to have to go into that room, I think.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations.
Okay.
I am Samina El-Baji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Holy shit, that's cool. I'd normally end the video about now, but I'm going to keep going. Because I'm interested in Apollo. So it's they're making fossils of all knowledge. How interesting. In DNA form. Magnetic, optical, quantum. So yeah, DNA. So there is literally a fossil that is the control. Okay. So what is Hades? Apollo update? Oh, let's see what the Apollo update is. I'm interested. 2 months, blah, blah, blah. Of the Homer archive, blah, blah, blah. 40 million data entries. Holy shit. Okay. Quite a lot going on. Yeah, definitely can't get into Apollo. Let's take these fuckers out.
I've been here long, but I've already had enough of this tube.
Brilliant. Dealt with. Perfect. Who's next? That's the one I'm worried about. But let's kill this guy up high first. I think that'll possibly not buy me time. Okay, it is buying me time. Quick. Kill him. Good. We're slowly getting around here. Only 3 people left. What's this? Oh, that's an audio log.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry. And I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
So that's the note that he sent to Sobek. I can't climb that ladder, it won't let me, but I found a staircase, so I'm good. Oh shit.
That's the last of them.
Thank God.
Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders, look around. See if anything is left.
I mean, I think I gotta go through here now. Unless there's anything here. Any power cells? Doesn't look like it, I'm afraid. Okay.
Welcome to Hades.
Oh.
Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea.
Okay.
Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal.
Yeah, okay.
So welcome to Hades. Welcome into the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
Yeah, that's odd.
We need more data.
You're right.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Okay. Noise complaints. 2 Elizabeth Sobek, subject noise complaints from him. Color me confused, Lizzie. Bashcore? Anyone says the old TT goes Bashcore straight lying and all Trav doesn't drop. It's death metal. Classic music. Okay, wow. Okay, so yeah, basically he's punk rocker. Makes sense. Hades Protocol, what we got? Tate here. Just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Every usurpation protocol you designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers. Her fingers sometimes, her arms too. So that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business. So I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for wear. Too soft and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control, and Hades would take command of the terraforming system reverse operations only to have Gaia lurking in the background, quietly re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Okay. Turns out just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair, work its magic. Those blues are coming on pretty strong, so I'm not really describing it so clearly. Alligators. Okay, so he's coded this while drunk and high. I don't think that's the best option, but if it works, it works. What I will say is the idea of Hades taking control, smart, but how is Hades not in control now? Archive abuse. Oh god. Mr. Tate, your 666th submission in 5 days, and oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warning of appropriate returns, you chose to submit holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 accounts. One, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your segment, torture flicks. Right, not great. Yeah, right, so sounds like Mr. Tate rubbed everyone up the wrong way, but
looks like the only way onwards.
Can't deny that he probably built decent Hades.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors.
to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Right. So this is preserving humans. Okay, well there's no humans in there, which is a good start. FC chambers. What are FC chambers? The Revelation, Zenith, trade to get these chambers, worth it. Wow, lots of things resolved. Apparently they're great for fabricating humans.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Interesting. And what's this say? Cradle Servitor Personae. Okay. I don't really understand what this means. So basically we've got to like artificially grow humans in this section of the world. That's what it seems to be talking about. And not just artificially grow humans, but make sure that they're survivable. Because you can just fart babies out into the surface, but they're probably going to die. Cradle sealed? Hmm. Okay. Doesn't really help. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm not gonna lie, I read them and didn't understand it.
Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Okay. So you're a clone. Knew it. You can't have 99.74% data, like accurate DNA, and not be a fucking clone. Called it. Oh my. Where even are we?
Looks like it used to hold something. Some component that got removed.
What is this?
Nuts would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I have gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
So, Gaia mourned the dinosaurs, which explains why we've got dinosaurs. Right.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony.
Okay.
What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I don't think that door opens, so let's go check this way and try and get into the office the other way. So Elizabeth was working on... Elizabeth, or whatever her name is, was working on Gaia. So what's this?
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Okay. Well, Ted's still being the asshole he is. How do I get into the office, then? Oh, we pry it. Okay. Let's do this. We're in Elizabeth's office. Okay, let's... Odyssey has failed? What do you mean Odyssey has failed? To all Alphas, Odyssey has failed. Smuggling is very far. Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of human species and earthly life. So that was another option. Odyssey was to fart it into space. Oh, okay. Wow. Not good. Artemis status. Let's hear about this. It's coming along, Liz. This is from Charles Ronson. I'm positive about it. If those words don't mean anything, I have my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their stamples. So many species trapped in a ghoulish hologram diorama suspended in... Blah, blah, blah. Mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere, microorganisms and insects, rabbits, hawks, foxes, wolves. That explains why we've only got foxes, turkeys, and raccoons. And boars. Yeah, that makes sense. Thousands more will have their own turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them. Too many, too late. We've lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost there were irreplaceable, but thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before. Someday it will be again, but not for now, not like this, not on our watch. Okay, well, glad Artemis works, but that does explain the limited animals I've been finding. Let's do this.
The registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Oh, why does he sound like he's disgusted with that?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
There's Chunky Boy. Oh my.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Well, fuck. Well, fuck indeed.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Trying to bore me to death.
If you're gonna go on babbling like this all night, could you just kill me now?
Oh no, we're in no hurry, you and I. Not now.
Maybe some physical torture to distract me from your voice?
At that moment, on the mountain, I aimed to kill you with dispatch, and yet did not. Why? This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun.
Good lord, this man's an idiot.
Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're a fool.
You're an idiot. A dangerous idiot, but an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal.
Right.
Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Well, shit. They're irrelevant.
The Nora have no part to play in this. Leave them alone.
Soon, they'll have no part to play in anything. That much is sure. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Ah, shit.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Well, cock.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Oh, great, Corruptus.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How could such as these proud in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Tyrann ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the ring in the eyes of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
You don't have a weapon?
I'll never beat that thing.
Right, I'm gonna call it here, because holy shit, this episode's gone on and on and on and on and on. So, thank you very much for watching this episode. Much love from me, and I will see you next time, where I'm probably gonna get squished by a behemoth. So, yeah, bye-bye.